So welcome back to another My League rebuild here on NBA 2K18, and in today's video going to be rebuilding the New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans obviously did acquire, in my opinion, the best center in the NBA last year at the trade deadline in DeMarcus Cousins. They obviously traded Buddy Hield for him, and I think, who else was it? It was somebody. It was like Tyreek Evans or somebody, but right now, going to be rebuilding the New Orleans Pelicans. This team, oh boy, it's two great pieces in Cousins and Davis, obviously the best front court in the NBA, and then it's just kind of just a bunch of stuff. Drew Holiday, totally overpaid. That's what the new NBA is, though. He had to get paid unless they really wanted to lose him. So obviously I'm going to be trading him here. I know DeMarcus Cousins is a free agent after this year, but he's just too good to trade. I wouldn't want to trade him anyways. There's no improvement at the center position. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's no reason to trade him because obviously I don't know. I'd rather keep the 92 overall in DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, unless I can get Karl Anthony Towns, I'm not trading. I can get Embiid, and he's going to require the same thing. I'm going to have to pay him after the season. Unless I can get literally there's just nobody there. Karl Anthony Towns is the definition of untouchable. So there's nobody there. I'm more than happy to pay him after this season. Drew Holiday, no thank you, though. Not trying to pay Drew Holiday $26 million a year. Dude, it's not worth it at all. Just going to flat out make that statement. Just not worth it at all. It does have 2.5-star trade value, so it's not too bad. Whiteside's here. I think I'm going to take Hassan Whiteside because I know Hassan Whiteside you can typically get a very good trade for because he has an 87 overall. Actually, if I change him to a power forward, it goes up to an 88. So if I can't find a trade on the trade finder, I'm probably going to go ahead and make a trade for him manually for a point guard. He has 3.5-star trade value now. And Mike Conley's here. That's how you finesse the system. Kemba Walker's also here. Kemba Walker's on a great contract, so I think I'm going to take Kemba Walker. Ooh, Eric Bledsoe's here too. He's on a good contract, but I think Kemba Walker's still a little bit better. Kemba's not somebody I've traded for a lot this year. Hassan Whiteside and Rajon Rondo going over to the Charlotte Hornets for Kemba Walker and Marvin Williams. That is how you finesse the game, folks. We just turned pretty much Drew Holiday, a second-round pick, and Rajon Rondo into Kemba Walker. Works for me. Obviously, you don't have a good starting small forward. Marvin Williams is way too tall. Yeah, he's not too tall to play the small forward, but are there any good free agents here? I know how... Ooh, Chris Bosh is here. I have to waive somebody anyways. Who's the best small forward? It's Derek Williams. No, thank you. Monte's here. Okay. Monte can probably play a little bit of the small forward position, so I'm going to go ahead and waive somebody right now. Who's my worst player? Check Diallo. I don't really want to waive him, though. Frank Jackson. I really just want to cut Omar Asik, but can somebody take Omar Asik for, Omar Asik right here, can you take him Philadelphia? Because I know you only have 14 players. Nope, they have 15. And you can also give me your worst player, James Michael McAdoo. Second round picks. Works for me. I'm going to go ahead and waive James Michael McAdoo so it's not as big of a cap hit. James Michael McAdoo released the free agency. Now I'm going to go ahead. I doubt I have enough money to sign Chris Bosh. I've literally never signed him before. Yeah, we don't have enough money to sign him anyways, but I think Monte Ellis is going to play some small forward for me. I know he's short. He's only 6'3", but I kind of like Monte playing the small ball 3 for me. So he stays at a 74 when you change him to a small forward. I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm trying to go to coaching. So this totally works for me. Monte Ellis is going to start at the small ball 4 right here. I don't know why you'd ever want to start Darius Miller. I don't even know who that is, if we're being honest. So Monte is going to play. It's going to be a very small lineup, but of course we have two great rebounders in Cousins and Davis at the 4 and the 5. So this team's looking not too hot, but you know what? Obviously, we're cap situation's very screwed. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Scoring options probably going to be Davis, then Cousins, and then Kemba Walker. So I'll see you guys at the end of season number 1. Hopefully, we can be a top 4 seed in the Western Conference. So here at the end of season number 1, Russell Westbrook is your MVP. These pretty much awards are always the same. 29 points, 10.5 rebounds, 9 assists. Lonzo Rookie of the Year, Jeremy Lin. Chris Bosh, he signed with the Hornets. Okay, Chris Bosh, I guess, can be in the game still, even though he had to retire, but you know what happens. Drummond Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Grant Most Improved, and Billy Donovan, Coach of the 64-18 Oklahoma City Thunder, is your Coach of the Year. So we went 54-28 on the year. 150% will take. I guess adding Kemba is a great addition. Obviously, it is. That makes total sense. Player stats in the year, DeMarcus Cousins led us in scoring with 22 points. Okay, and then Kemba, and then AD. Kind of wanted Anthony Davis to be first, but it happens. Monte, balling out at the small forward position for us. I know he's not a small forward. Rebounds, Cousins, Davis, Marvin Williams. Was Marvin Williams ever on the Pelicans? I feel like he was. Nope, I'm just an idiot. He just kind of looks kind of natural in that Pelicans jersey. Assists was Cousins, Kemba, and then Monte. So DeMarcus Cousins, great year. Did he make All-NBA first team? I'm guessing he did. He was an All-Star this year, and he made All-NBA second team. What did Anthony Davis make? He made second team All-NBA as well. So our front court, made all okay. Best front court in the NBA, doesn't even make All-NBA first team. You know what happens. Taking on the Clippers in the first round, this should be a sweep, honestly. I don't know how the Clippers are in the playoffs. Like, our front court is 5 times better than your front court. Lakers and Thunder in the first round matchup, a 1 versus 8, and the Thunder do win in 5. So here we come. We win game 1. Oh my God, we win game 2. Lose game 3. Lose game 4. Okay. Okay, come on. And we're in the Western Conference Finals, taking on the Warriors, and perhaps we can expose their biggest weakness, which is their front court and rebounding. Oh. Okay. So we beat the Warriors. Pause. We beat the Warriors. Is this the first time I could possibly win in the first year? They didn't change a thing. Could this be the first time I could actually win in year 1? Oh my... No. Come on. No. We're going to a Game 7 here in New Orleans. And we can win in year 1. Oh my God, this is such a tight game. Okay, hold up. Don't get away from me. Fuck me, I lost. I hate hopping in. It's so annoying. I suck in game. I get chirped in the comment section. I would rather just let it see playing out. I know a bunch of you say it's not cheating when I hop in. I suck so badly at actually playing this game. There's always 2 or 3 people or more, actually, and a lot more now, that yell at me when I hop in saying it's cheating, let the simulation do it. I know a whole bunch of you also say it's not cheating, but you know what? I kind of let it play out. Damn, I really wish we would have won that, but you know what happens? We go to 7 games with the Raptors, we lose. We went on a Cinderella run. That's all I'm going to say right there. So staff signing, I believe, is it Alvin Gentry? He's got terrible ratings. Maybe if we had a better head coach, we would have won. Mike D'Antoni has terrible defensive ratings, so I'm not going to hire him. How about Michael Stauffer, who has relatively good ratings? How about that? You want to come here? Michael Stauffer, whatever. Michael Stauffer, welcome to the team. Okay, so we obviously do not have a good pick in this year's draft because we made the playoffs and we were just in the championship. We have the 26th pick in the draft. Okay, Marvin Williams and Solomon Hill got to go. So let's clear that cap space immediately. Can I propose a trade? Because Marvin Williams should have a little bit of trade value. He's 2 stars. So Marvin Williams, pick 26 and my second round pick for what team do the Bulls have cap space? The Bulls want him, and I will give you, wait for it, I will give you Solomon Hill because I'm that kind of guy. I'm that nice. I'm just that kind of guy. You can also have Etuan Moore. Works for me. 100% works for me. We now have the 8th pick in the draft, which is kind of nice. Alexis Ajinka is never going to be getting paid this much money on a team that I'm running. And let's just do this pick with this trade with the Spurs for 2 second-round picks. So that works with me. 8th overall pick, I'm more than content with sticking at because you never know, players can fall. So I'll see you guys at rookie signings, who I drafted 8th overall. So here, rookie signings with the 8th overall pick. We did draft Emmanuel Acott. He was one of the best prospects still available. Like Robert Williams was there and a bunch of other power forwards and centers. And I threw up the 8th pick and I could get Jared Allen. But A, I get Jared Allen a lot. B, we already have our front court set, so it makes literally negative sense. And this is not a great wings and guards draft, so I just kind of went with the best prospect. He's a 73 overall out of Arizona. I've really never heard of Emmanuel Acott, but I'm guessing he's real. This is a really quality draft class. So Darius Miller, no thank you. Check Diallo, I will bring back. He's undrafted. I thought he was drafted for some reason. But yeah, I'll bring back Check Diallo. I didn't even look at his stats, but you know what? It's cheap money doesn't really matter to me. So no qualifying offers. DeMarcus Cousins, obviously the number 1 priority in this offseason. We have $39 million in cap space. All right. So what most of you have been suggesting to me is, what you want me to do basically is you want me to go ahead and sign free agents like Paul George or Kevin Durant. And then, so Paul George has no offers right now, so I'm going to literally give him this as an offer. And then trade him for, or just trade him, he has an offer from the Mavericks, and then trade them for other players like other small forwards that are just as good. Just because you're kind of sick of me getting the same players. And I totally agree. Nothing wrong with that at all. Works perfectly fine for me. I'll probably end up doing that with a lot of players and a lot of times now. But hopefully I can get both of these guys to come back. DeMarcus Cousins must come back. Okay, so Paul George. Nope, do not renounce the rights. I'm not renouncing my rights. I'm keeping the cap hold. And then, okay, so Paul George is on this team. You're not going to the Mavericks, DeMarcus. I have bird rights on you. I know how it works. People yelling at me in the comment section that, no, you do not have bird rights on him. Whenever the game messes up, let it mess up. No, I'm not letting the game mess up. I'm not letting it scum me away from signing the best center in the NBA. When I 150% have bird rights on him, agree, match. There we go. Was that hard? Oh, fuck me. I have $31 million in cap. How? Okay, I don't know how that happened. Do we still have the whole team? We still have the whole team. Okay, I have no idea how that happened. Makes literally negative sense to me, but you know what? It totally works for me. Totally works for me. That's awesome. So I'm probably going to trade Paul George at the start of the season just because I have been getting him quite a bit, and for some reason, how do we have this much cap space? You know what? Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter to me. Melo want a mid-level exception? No, you do not. I doubt I have enough cap space really for anybody. Can I get Montrezl Harrell? Nope. Norman Powell? Nope. Tyreek Evans, bring him back? No. Wayne Ellington I would definitely take. I would take Joe Johnson as well. Michael Beasley I would take as a backup power forward. Hopefully I can get all these guys. Okay, Wayne Ellington or Joe Johnson? Who do I want? 30, 37. I think I'm definitely going to take Wayne Ellington. Michael Beasley goes to the Heat. Joe Johnson's still here. I can give him a minimum contract, but Al Jefferson wouldn't be a bad backup center option. Al Jefferson, welcome to the Pelicans. So that's great. I'm just going to let the CPU sign a bunch of players for me, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2 where I'm possibly going to trade Kemba Walker and Paul George. So Kemba Walker will be a free agent after this season. I threw him up in the trade block along with 2 first-round picks. Anthony Brown was a throw-in. I got the offer of Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe. I would be absolutely insane not to accept it. I know both of these guys are probably free agents after this season. Devin Booker definitely is, and Eric Bledsoe is as well. But Devin Booker, I'm more than willing to pay, and Eric Bledsoe, I'm going to trade right now after this game stops being stupid. So right now, Eric Bledsoe, and how about first and a second-round pick? What could I get to improve this point guard position? Larry Markkanen's here, Jaylen Brown's there. I want somebody that's not on a 1-year deal. That's ideally why I'm trading him. Frank Ntilikina is here. Frank the Tank. Dennis Smith Jr. is here, though. And Dennis Smith Jr. progresses like an absolute savage in this game. So Dennis Smith Jr., welcome to the team. And we also picked up Mitchell Robinson. No. Okay, I don't know what I skipped over, but this team looking absolutely insane at this point. Also, I need to trade Paul George. Shit. Okay, player finder. We're going to go... No, let's just go... shooting guard / small forward. Like, I know there's no way I can get Giannis. Jimmy's a free agent after this year. Paul George is here. You know, Gordon Hayward's... it's just no matter who I trade him for, it's like it's a clear, like, I don't know. It's not an improvement at all. Could trade him for Draymond. Do I really want to trade Paul George for Draymond Green? All right, let's just see what offers I can get for him. Paul George, this game is so annoying sometimes. Paul George, you know, I'll really keep him if I can't get that good of an offer, just because I know it's like Gordon Hayward and Jaylen Brown are here. Is Jaylen Brown a free agent after the season? If he's not, I'll take this deal. He's not. You know, it's a clear downgrade, but I've been getting Paul George so much, and Jaylen Brown's going to be a great 6-man, so this trade is going to have to happen. Obviously, we probably lost that trade, but it's not like Gordon Hayward sucks or anything, so... Dennis Smith Jr., Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward, Anthony Davis, off the bench, Jaylen Brown, Wayne Ellington, Al Jefferson, David Bertans, and Cheick Diallo. I'm actually going to get these minutes to Emmanuel Acott instead of DeLon Wright. Actually, you're getting too many minutes. You're not. I'm not going to give Cheick Diallo any minutes, and I'm going to give these to DeLon Wright, actually, just because I'd like some backup point guard minutes. So this team is pretty good, if we're being honest. Actually, Jesus Christ, we're getting a lot of minutes off the bench. Hold up. Okay, you can play, like, I don't even want David Bertans really getting any minutes, if we're being honest, but, you know, he can get 6. Okay, Dennis Smith Jr. needs to be playing 28, Booker needs to be playing at least 30, Gordon Hayward can be playing 31. Okay, whoa, hold up, we have way too many minutes coming off the bench. 15, 12. You need to be playing 32, 32, and you can be playing 30. So there we go. Rotation set, no scoring options. See you guys here at the end of season number 2. This team is definitely the best team in the Western Conference. So James Harden is your MVP here at the end of season number 2. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 half steals, half a block. Absolutely insane. Michael Porter Jr., Rookie of the Year for the Sacramento Kings. Drew Holiday, 6th Man of the Year on the Heat, getting paid way too much money as a 6th man, but I traded him there, so it's not really their fault. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Andre Drummond. Tyus Jones, Most Improved. Michael Stauffer, Coach of the Year. We go 65-17. First in the Western Conference. Still don't have anybody on the All-NBA first or second team this... Pause. There's not one Pelican... The best power forward in the NBA is not an All-NBA team. The best center in the NBA... Okay, you know what? You know what? This game hates me sometimes. This game, honestly, Cat at this point is probably a better center, but you know what? This game hates me. You know what? It happens. It happens. Standings on the year, we can check those out. We were 3 games up on the second-seeded Rockets. We had a better record than the Celtics. We obviously traded them Paul George, but you know what? We had to do it just because I know people get mad when I just continuously sign Paul George, so I had to do it. Led in scoring by Anthony Davis, then DeMarcus Cousins, Devin Booker, Gordon Hayward, Dennis Smith Jr., Jaylen Brown, and then Al Jefferson. Also, I made the executive decision that if we do win a championship this year, this is going to be the last year because I have way too many players to resign, and I also have to leave in a few minutes. So, sorry, in a bit of a time... Okay, shit, we're down 3-2. Also in a bit of a time crunch, so as I'm saying that, we're going to lose. Like, really? Okay, no, we're not. Not here, but we're going to Game 7 in the first round, which after you win 65 games really shouldn't be happening, but... Okay, we're going to win anyways. I don't know why. Of course, as soon as I start talking about me not going on to another season, I lose. Almost lose. But you know what? Hopefully we can get this championship done now because this team's already good enough, and I don't really think I'm going to be able to improve it that much. I'm definitely going to probably lose at least one player. Here come the Rockets. I just showed you their team. They're obviously very good. And so we sweep the Rockets. We go to 7 games with the Thunder, who don't have Paul George. We go to 5 games with the Kings. Who do the Kings even have? I'll check out the Kings and the Bucks. Bucks obviously have Giannis, but let's check out the Kings first. Makes negative sense. And the Bucks really literally haven't added anybody. So we should win. We really should. Like, they have Giannis, we have Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, and a whole bunch of other players. So we do win. DeMarcus Cousins is your finals MVP. 15, 9.5, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks. Dude was an absolute monster. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this Pelicans rebuild. I'm sorry it was only 2 years, just because I know I had so many players to re-sign, and it was just kind of like... I don't know. I kind of wanted to get this team as good as possible. Obviously, we're kind of in a tight situation with Anthony Davis, and we have so many good players getting big contracts. So, hopefully, you guys are fine with only a 2-year rebuild. I know I do 3-year rebuilds typically. Hopefully, 2 years was good enough. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Let me know any other rebuilds. Obviously, if you don't know this, I go in order from worst to best record. So, after this, I believe is I'll click the button just because I have it up right here. Actually, I don't have it up. I'm sorry. So I don't even know who's coming up next. It's one other team had the next best record besides the Pelicans. Hopefully you enjoyed. See you guys all in the next video.